Okay, we are good.
Okay, welcome back. Did take a little break for Independence Day, so to reiterate, you found a cloud you found a cloud giant wizard who had a power that could take you to places. You asked him to take you to Waterdeep, and instead he took you to Triboar. Winds of Fate are strange sometimes. While at Triboar, you were able to finish a little career quest to notify a next of kin. I will reiterate, Creek, your belt of dwarven kind is in
Yep.
fact a beloved family treasure, so you may want to exercise discretion while you're in the town.
He already
About
took it
that,
off.
yeah, just don't flash around
Yeah.
in the belt.
Yeah. Gotcha. But I'm not gonna go. Hey, look at this dwarf belt I have.
You monster.
You're the last
Managed to
person to say
restock on some
anything.
supplies. You
It's
rehabilitated
because I
a
can.
priest. That was pretty cool.
Can I say I have
He paid
magic
off
words?
his yes, paid off his tab, and he's got a new lease on life, and he's gonna make it up to you. He swears. And then you took a little rest in an inn. Whose inn? No, it was the bar. The bar had the missing wizard in the under places under deep. Yes, and then you spend the night, and we're going to start early in the morning. You all wake up in your beds at the inn. A very restful night after
Snooze button, snooze button.
what I imagine it was like, what, 2 weeks of traveling in a cloud where all you had to eat were good berries and a giant wheel of cheese.
That was only given to us halfway through the journey.
And we were sleeping on the floor.
Also, it
Yeah.
was robe cheese.
Yes. Also,
Oh yeah, we also got
cheese
yelled
was,
at by a
confiscated by
caravaner.
dwarves. Good.
That was fun. However, something I didn't realize after last time, now that we're 5, all our cantrips for people who cast spells got better. I'm looking forward to that.
As you assemble and slowly yourselves good morning in the inn, the innkeeper going to fill you in on a little bit of news. Apparently, there has been some some orc sightings over by Singing Hill Ranch, Broken Yoke Ranch, and Merry Meadow Ranch. Nothing too serious. Maybe a small band party at each farm, and you know that the captain of the guard has dispatched the 12, which are the 12 active duty guardsmen that are mounted over there as a quick response force. Other than that, it seems like a nice sunny day.
Honestly, based on how they responded to our warning, fuck them.
I mean, it seems like they have the situation in hand.
Something about
Yeah,
militia,
so-
500,000 people.
You have the mornings yourself. Anything you'd like to do while you're here?
I think we covered most of it. I think, did everyone pick up their goods that they had commissioned,
No,
or
I
is
was
that
actually
finished
going
yet?
to do that. Stop by and get my great sword, which has a silver edge now.
Yes.
And I
then
need to
believe
get.
Just a few more upgrades, and that'll be a
crossbow.
soul edge.
Yep.
Ah,
Right. So it sounds like you two are off to the blacksmith's hatch Bowier. Anything our other companions might want to do for the morning?
Unless I can ask around, try and find out if there's anything interesting going on that doesn't involve the militia. Like, someone lost something in the wilderness, or there's some type of crazy gathering, or cultists,
sure.
or giant sightings.
Usually in Pathfinder there's a rear dice, but let's see if I can't get something more.
what's the role for that in Pathfinder? Oh, no, there's another role, but it's gathering information. That's what the.
Yeah, you just spent some time gathering
Yeah.
information. If you spend some time at the inn, you'll hear stories from travelers as your companions are out collecting their goods. Fields was hit by a giant attack yesterday.
Interesting.
They're not. It's very very, but you hear that it could have been hill giants that were involved.
Hmm.
Not much else is known, but the town is apparently in very bad shape.
Well, they could always use assistance.
I
Yes.
agree.
As your companions return with their and you start planning on maybe your next destination, the sun is starting to rise in the air, and around noon, the town is shaken by the screams of women and children.
Oh God.
Man runs into the inn yelling, "Giants!" Perplexed residents and shopkeepers emerge from their houses in time to see a large rock fall from the sky and crash into an old cart, splintering it. As a cloud of dust erupts from the wreckage, a second rock tumbles through a fence and slams through the wall of a building, startling a pair of mules tethered to a post nearby. All around you, people begin to shriek and scatter. And I'm going to freehand this. A
Quickly,
second rock.
hide your magic stones.
Second rock hit this thing.
So are they?
demolishing it
So they stole the
completely.
Nightstone from Nightstone. Are they trying to steal the 3 boars from Triboar?
Maybe they're trying to steal
Yes.
the giant square building in the middle of town.
They might.
Well,
I'm gonna look
as you,
up. Is it seem to be like projectile siege weaponry, or is it just literally being dropped from a flying cloud?
it's not from a flying cloud. You can tell from the angle of the destroyed house that it came from the northeast. And as you see the
Interesting.
horizon, see being
They've got 2
Many
Ganondorfs.
I didn't realize Ganondorf also had a yes. Those 2 large things are certainly giants. Could you roll me a nature?
Nature, eh? Certainly.
They're big.
I
Gotta
see.
kill them.
Think that they're drow, very hungover giant drow.
No
Oh
wonder.
no! Hide your wives.
But Creek
What a-
can accurately point out that those are fire giant.
Oh.
Hmm.
These are fire giants. They're not.
I'm
cloud
assuming they're
giants.
going to be immune to their namesake. You never
do I
fight
know
giants
that?
with
20?
giants.
Let's see here. They have an immunity to fire. That's interesting.
Wow! Incredible.
I mean, I'm
That's
still
great.
probably
You also-
gonna chuck out some fireballs and everything else, but that's good to know.
You also know that when the fire giants enter any enemy space for the first time on a turn, you have to succeed on a DC 19 strength throw or be knocked prone.
Oh god.
It makes sense. It's
So
these
they
they're
get close,
trampling
they
on
can
us.
Over.
Are these
Yes, one of them
properly
is
sized to
holding a
us?
greatsword. Let me. I'm sorry.
Are these properly sized to us? Because we seem to be kind of
Yes.
smaller than other people.
You are properly sized.
Urgala is gigantic.
Yes, she's a large lady.
And every
gonna
single giant here is
edit
a
this
fire
token.
giant.
This one with the grenade has a great sword.
Because
The
it's
other
a
one
grenade sword.
that does not have the grenade has a great sword tied to their back, but they're holding a steel rod in their hands, holding it up and waving it around.
Like
Could
a
I
banner.
attempt an Arcana? Have a thought, but I
Yeah,
might
same.
not.
I'm gonna
You
throw one no matter what.
Definitely see it. Why don't you go ahead and try Arcana?
Maybe we can identify. Poop.
No.
14, huh?
Hey.
Nah.
Oh. I could have hoped.
Let me see if
Oh, we're gonna get some use out of those potions of healing, probably, guys.
I mean,
yeah,
These
you're,
are-
you're not quite sure what exactly they're doing. It seems to be some sort of magical rod. That's you know that for sure. And it seems to be they seem to be trying to like divine something out of it. They're looking at where the rod is pointing. There's plenty of other things that you may want to also look at if you'd like.
Yes, I'm assuming those at the front look similar to things we saw in the warband.
These? Hold on. These?
Yes, the very frontliners.
Yes. They look like orcs, but they're rather they look much more fairly intelligent. Like they're scanning around, they're organized. These orcs are wearing plate armor,
Interesting.
and they're holding a axe. Javelins are tucked away on their backs.
Hello, doing good.
Do they seem, I guess, cognitively all there, or are their actions sort of, I don't want to say unnatural. I mean, it's already
Feral.
strange seeing them all
Roll me
cleaned up,
nature
but
with advantage, because
Okay.
you know that they're very different from the obvious-looking orcs you can see riding on those other
Everyone or just
creatures.
him?
cool.
Everybody. You've
17.
all seen the
Certainly.
orcs.
20!
Well, there we go.
I'm hitting
Alright.
them natures.
These
real
are not
good.
just normal orcs. They're called. They're gift. They believe that these orcs are gifted from the orc goddess Luthic. They prefer to live underground, although the scarcity of food often brings them to the surface to hunt. Orcs respect them. A lone Orog might command an entire orc warband.
Okay.
They seem to be militarily organized.
Also, if you're using voice activation, you should lower your noise gate a little. You cut off every so often.
It could just be my connection.
That's possible too.
Yeah. But yes, those are Orogs, and they have great axes and javelins, and they're wearing plate armor.
Interesting. That's gonna make them really hard to hit.
I'm gonna
Oh,
ask
well.
the barkeeper where
Well,
that militia.
did we all gather back up into the inn, or are they at the?
Yes, you're all in
Okay.
the
Yeah, we all gathered
inn.
up.
You can look through the windows and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll
well.
ask if the where the
I'll turn-
militia is.
I'll
Well,
turn
the
to
12 are
Mateo.
all-
Sorry.
They're all out in the farms.
What about that 500
Take
muster?
Yeah, that takes a day. That pulls
Uh,
militia from all of the farms.
all right.
I'm not sure how much we can really do here. If
I mean, we can try and force them back. I figure
I'm-
the giants, if they get wounded enough, they might run, and also if we eliminate enough of their forces, they might run. But this might be an uphill battle until the cavalry arrives, quite literally.
We're not done with the assessment yet. There are creatures that these orcs are riding, if you'd like to roll nature on those.
I think they seem to be some type of flightless bird, or maybe they are flying. I can't tell.
They're emus.
I'm assuming no more
This
advantage.
is the Great Emu War has started.
another
That
nature,
only works when they're
uh,
not
1
domesticated.
minute, advantage off.
Rati, you know them as axe beat.
Ah.
17. Give me anything more out of that?
Well, they're
Standard
tall,
enemy
flightless
entails.
birds. They tend to attack things that wander too close, but under the mounted combat rules, these seem to be trained animals. So while the orc is mounted, the animal can only dodge, disengage, or
And move, I believe.
dash.
Dip and
have any
dive?
attacks on its own while the orc is controlling it.
Yeah.
So, Mateus, what would you like to do after visiting the guard tower and telling them I told you so?
Well, we'll do that after we save their lives.
Ah, very
We-
conscious decision.
We've look, gentlemen. I know this season hasn't been good. We've had a lot of casualties, but this is the day we turn it around. They're all inspired.
Yes. There's also these little things.
What
You wanna
casualties?
roll
We've been
Arcana for
we've been
those.
sitting pretty on the not dying part.
Yes, we have.
Everyone else
Everyone
is
around
right.
us has not. By the way, Urgala, perhaps you should hide in a basement.
Hello,
Yeah.
little guys. These
Oh, yeah.
little fiery
Yes,
things.
yes.
Arcana, anybody?
Yeah,
14?
I was just changing my health.
Ettins.
My apologies.
Obviously, Ettins.
19.
Okay. Creek and Marati know these as magmins. Magmins
Interesting.
are small elementals, and you know that really all they can do is they can touch things to set them on fire, and when they die, they explode.
Okay. Seeing as they're elementals with magma in their name, could I assume?
Immune to fire.
Yes. I'm really looking at like.
You roll a 19. Damage resistance from a non-magical weapon.
Shit.
That's
Sorry,
an
damage
issue.
resistance from a you cut out.
Non-magical
Non-magical.
weapon.
Non-magical. Thank you.
We don't have
Okay.
ways to buff that. However, I do
Well-
have some tricks up my sleeve.
Well, we've done the tactical assessment of the enemy's forces. Now we can do yours. Particular scenario, you are all going to be given an NPC. I'll be giving you their character sheet, which has a flaw and a bond and a goal. Role play it to your heart's content. You'll have control of their tokens. I'll show you where they are, and we'll go through them one by one. My first question is, do you want me to keep spellcasters with spellcasters, or should I split them up?
I'm fine with that.
Either way, like,
No, I'm good either way.
Okay.
something
All
tells me even if we kind of split, we're just going to conglomerate into a mass and work our way through. Splitting usually has a
You're right.
bad.
I'm gonna roll a D5, and you guys.
That should be
kinda get
fine, yeah.
whatever.
You're gonna roll like 5 ones, and we're just all gonna get the same person.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna use this turn order as well to determine exactly who's getting what first. Child,
Sure.
Yep.
you get. Oh, cool. Orgola Ultimer, who is the innkeeper,
Yeah, she's right there.
and I will give you the journal. You'll be able to control her. A retired adventurer, she owns the respectable inn, the North Shield House, and she doesn't want to see it or her neighbors' homes destroyed. She has no tolerance for monsters or bullies. She's a lawful good Tarami human. She has a morning star and a short bow. She also has the giant slayer feat.
That's good.
Okay. So, and you can control her, right? You can grab her and move her around.
Yep.
All right.
Phrasing.
Yep. Creek. Okay, Creek. You are getting Narth Ezrin.
Narth?
Is that
Who
the
is-
innkeeper?
no,
Oh
this
no,
is
he's the
interesting.
shopkeeper.
That's the husband of the woman. Yeah. He sells gear to
Ooh,
adventurers, and he also has an adventurous spirit. The coster pays him well, but he longs to make a name for himself. At the same time, he runs a business with his partner, Alestra, and knows she wouldn't forgive him if he ran off and never returned. Congratulations, Greek. You have the opportunity to kill off 2 husbands.
Yes.
Not just that. I'll also be able to bury
Steal his belt too.
No, tie up the loose ends with his belt.
Oh no,
He
I
is
know how
a
this is
chaotic,
going.
Good Etherean human, and he has a short sword and a hand crossbow.
Something tells
You
me
should
I'm
have
gonna
his
get Darathra,
character
who was
sheets.
the shit to me.
Alright, Marathi is next. You. Okay, Marathi. You get Dars Helgar,
Yee.
who is at here, over here. Him-
Oh,
Wait,
Marathi.
where is he? Yeah,
He's in the
sorry.
fields to the north of Narth.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
both of here?
So he's here. Yep, you'll be able to control him. Okay. He is he's a member of the Xanathar Thieves Guild in Waterdeep. After serving 10 years in prison for his crimes, he cut all ties to the city and moved north campground caretaker. He has a sneak attack ability, and he has a short sword and a sling.
All right. That's
Make
oh,
him
yes,
your
so, yeah.
proverbial David.
Last. Oh hey, guess who you get?
Yeah, I figured it was about to happen. Prepare to
It was
grovel.
statistically unlikely, yet here we are. You're getting Darathus Shendrel, the Lord Protector of Triboar, secret agent of the Harps. For an oath to defend the town, takes her duty very seriously. In addition to her gear, she has an unarmored warhorse named
We didn't get the name.
Yeah, you cut out there.
Muster.
Okay.
Mustard?
Sure. She has a great sword and a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
She has a multi-attack ability as well.
Okay, so
She's probably the most martially adept out of all of them.
I could figure. Well,
Yeah.
do I know it? Well, I'm controlling her. Is her weapon magical in any way?
I believe you can check on her character sheet, but I don't think
Oh,
it
okay.
is.
I didn't realize I had gotten that. I'm not
Yeah.
seeing it. Oh, there it is. Triboar NPCs. Okay. Pop that out as well.
Yeah, it's not
Oh
magical.
dear. Wait. What? Great sword. +5, reach 5 feet, 1 target, hit, 10, 2d6 plus 3 slashing damage. If Durathra uses both hands to strike, she causes 10, 2d6 plus 3 slashing damage instead.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's probably...
Did they
I don't think
did
the
they put her
greatsword's
with a
versatile
long
weapon.
sword? No, it's not. There's no
Maybe.
reason for that to be there. She also doesn't have experience. Or a challenge rating either, but whoopee.
Yeah, because you're probably not supposed to fight her.
You underestimate how stupid some parties can be. Like, I've heard stories about people when the giant goes into his stupor, going up there and coup de grace-ing him.
Fair enough.
Just be
But
glad
yeah,
we didn't.
To simplify things, you'll be rolling normal initiative, and then you'll move both characters on your turns.
Sounds fair.
Use
Gotcha.
the... I can help you a ruler, so if you want to move, I can help you with your movement.
Okay, so this is going to be like free-form movement, like a
Yeah.
like a
This is the
Warhammer
battle
or
map.
War Machine game
Yep.
where we just measure
I
out
hope you
from
all
our.
brought your measuring tape.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
All right.
All
Ready
right. So initiatives.
to begin? Yep. If you're ready to begin, we'll do
All right,
initiative.
let me get
Yay.
up Narth's character sheet real quick.
I tried to select both of us, but it doesn't look like that added to the other one.
Okay, because you know your character can move them.
Can
I
I
don't
roll
know.
initiative for
Your characters as
him?
well.
Oh, maybe I
can.
shouldn't
Alright.
actually do that. You can delete them.
Yeah. Well, if you want to adjust her so that you're on the same, yeah, I'd have to click twice.
Yeah. Just go ahead and delete it. I'll just take both turns.
All right, this is Narth,
All right.
and then bam, that's me.
You are on the same initiative, Tom.
Oh, yeah, I guess we are. But also, if I click twice on the sheet, then that would rewrite my initiative.
What? Why would you have to click?
No,
twice
you
on
only
the
roll
sheet?
once for both you and
Oh,
your person.
well, see it all.
Yeah, that was my mistake. I think I rolled for the other one as well, so I'll
Okay,
take the
I'll-
blame
And the
for
only
that
reason
one.
I did
Just
that was
need to
because I have
delete
the
all
ability
the
to
NPC
get
characters.
advantage.
Just need to delete Durathra and one of Creek's, I guess.
No, I didn't actually. I just rolled a regular die for.
Oh, you're also
Okay.
now here. You're also on here twice now. Your roll good with 5.
Ooh, no, that
No, he got a
Oh, that's
21.
her.
that was for Durathra. I got
21,
a 21.
so
Yeah.
Your 8 is the old one.
Yes.
Was yours, Jordan?
It's 5.
5. Okay. Okay. Gal, did you roll?
Yeah, I had a
18 or
18.
20.
Luckily, those fire giants seem to be
Creek.
slow as shit.
Got a.
I got.
three?
It's either I either got 5 or 3.
Technically, you probably go with the first roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the initiative modifiers.
I don't
actually
think it
exactly-
actually matters because no, he might go before. No, Maradi's gonna go first. It
Nice.
doesn't matter.
Murad
What
is
are
a
the
quick
Giants'
boy.
initiatives?
Yes.
What's your bonus, Creek?
3.
His should
Oh,
be
sorry.
5.
Mine is my
Creek's
initiative
two.
is +2.
His Creek's
So you're
initiative should be 5
Going
though. So.
before the Giants. Or
Okay.
size. Nope. Okay. Mateus, you and the commander have the first round.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make the commander's turn pretty simple. How tall is the guard tower? Because I'm assuming she's at the top
We're going to say
just kind
it'll
of
take her a
assume.
turn.
to get outside.
We'll say it'll take her a turn to get out of the tower. Do you want her to mount a horse?
Yes, which I believe will make her speed 60, right?
And the horse also has its own movement, so you can move the horse 60 as well.
Okay, I didn't know about that.
That'll-
Sure. So 30.
That'll get her there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go kind of around and down, so I think it's to like
Sure.
right there. If
Like
you can
there,
drag her
yeah.
to there.
I'll
Or-
hold it.
okay.
Okay, I can drag her.
Ah,
And really, you're just like there.
pretty much, yes.
Okay.
Okay, and so that's that turn, and then for my turn, I'm going to think on things a bit and kind of turn to Creek and go, "You like hitting things with swords, right?"
In general.
How about you, Shal?
I'm kind of the range bit.
Well, how about this? Do you like shooting bows a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then I'm
Arrows?
going to twin cast haste on both of you.
Ooh,
Fancy.
fancy.
All right. So what is that? Let me pull up this.
So here's what haste does.
Haste lets you take
So
an
you get a 2
Oh,
to AC, advantage on dex saving throws, your speed is doubled, and you can take an additional action to dash, disengage, attack, hide, or use an object. If you attack, you only get to attack once. Once the spell ends, you can't move or take actions until after your next turn, as you kind of like get
That
hit by the
lasts
speed.
For 1 minute.
It's also concentration, so you have to pray that I don't get smacked. Oh, is it actually?
No, it's not.
Oh, when did they do that?
It
Because
would
it
say
used to be.
concentration.
Maybe I didn't copy that down, because I could have sworn it was, yeah, concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, so I could usually only have one of those running, but because of Twin Cast, I get to have it on both of you. And that's why sorcerers are the best buffers in the game. But, so that's one of my third
Anything
level
else on your turn?
spells. That'll be it. Well, maybe I'll just kind of run out the door and kind of position myself better.
Okay. Well, the Magmen are going to go after receiving a command from the Giants. They're going to split up into groups of 6, hunting as a pack.
Oh.
Seems one of them is going towards the southeast side of town. The other one is entering the west.
Can I just
North
mention
side of
I
town.
didn't even notice all the other ones further north?
Oh
I
yeah, no,
thought
there's a
this was
lot of
bit easier than
enemies.
expected.
There's a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
Cal, it is your turn, and you have the keeper.
That is correct.
Okay.
All right, so for my turn, I'm going to try to move to the closest window inside of the tavern.
Sure. You have a clear line of sight.
I'm going to try to get it within,
Especially
like,
since this building is destroyed, by the way.
Keep in mind you do have 60 feet of movement.
true, but I only need to get 100 feet into 100 feet range of this guy,
And
You
him.
are within range.
and I'm going to try to hit him with my heavy crossbow.
Okay.
And since since it's the first round of attack, does a 26 hit,
will hit. Yep.
dealing 9 damage.
The
Second.
Orog is wounded.
Second attack coming out on the heavy crossbow. 12 probably misses.
A 12 will miss.
And then I have another attack from haste.
Yes.
All right. 19 to hit,
19 will hit.
dealing 13 plus 5 more, so 18 overall.
Orog staggers as the second crossbow bolt hits close to the chest. It's still awake, alert, and alive, incredibly wounded.
Hmm.
Alright. How about the innkeeper?
What do they seem to be wielding, by the way? Do they seem to have like javelins at their
Innkeeper.
side?
Oh, the
I'm just thinking,
Orogs, they
what-
have except they're wielding and they have javelins on their backs.
Okay. Does everything besides maybe the Magmen seem to have some type of ranged capability that we can see?
Yes, the orcs on the axe beaks have javelins. The giants have
They-
boulders.
Oh. Oh dear. Those are the most dangerous things of all.
But they